Please welcome to the stage mentalist Jeff Newman.
How are we doing, Saskatoon? Oh, come on, we can do better than that, Saskatoon. How are we doing tonight? There we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jeff Newman, and tonight I am going to mess with your heads. I'm a mentalist, and what that means is I use science, suggestion, and good old-fashioned trickery to influence your thoughts, make predictions about what you do before you do it, and even appear to read your mind. Some of you are skeptical. Don't raise your hands. I know who you are. I also know that at least two of you are sitting here thinking, oh, I got dragged to a magic show at 9:35 on a Friday afternoon, or Friday night. Oh, my God. And one of you thought about sex just now. Always. You were the least surprised person. Most people try and hide in their chair. You just wear it right on your sleeve, don't you, sir? Before we get into the show, we need to take care of two very important things. The first thing we need to take care of, this is my first time doing mind games here in Saskatoon. This is also my first time doing a show in the Broadway Theater. So to commemorate this, I thought we could all take a selfie together. Is that something we'd like to do? Yeah? Yes. All right. So for those of you who want to participate, everybody smile and wave at the camera. Say, mind games. Woo, yeah! There we go. So I'm going to pass that off to my lovely assistant, Hannah. She is going to put that up on Instagram, at Newman Mentalism. If you want to come and see how you look in that selfie, go over there. You can find it. It'll be the latest post. And again, if you want to take your own pictures of the show, if someone comes up here, if you come up here and you want to have pictures of you at this show, all we ask is that you tag us at Newman Mentalism on Instagram or Twitter so we can see it, and thank you for coming to the show. Now that that's taken care of, the second thing we need to do, something very important, something very serious. Before we continue, I need to show you this. One person in the back. This is very important. This is something that I need to have somebody take care of for the duration of the show. Let's see. The lady taking a sip of her drink. What is your name? Larissa. Larissa, I need you to watch this for me, all right? I need you to make sure no one goes near this, no one touches this, no one tampers with this, nothing happens to this. Larissa, do you understand?
Yeah.
Yes, all right. If somebody, especially me, gets too close to this, I need you to yell, scream, basically, Larissa, you're a human alarm system. Do you understand? Yes. Let's give it a test run. It's a silent alarm, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try that one more time, Larissa.
Don't touch that.
Such authority. Do you have children? It shows. All right. Now, Larissa, just to make sure that you don't run off anywhere, may I borrow your wrist, please? There you are. Perfect. Whoop. All right. So, Larissa, let's recap. If somebody, especially me, gets too close to this, you have my full permission to jump from your chair, crawl over the first 4 or 5 rows, hop up on stage, and tackle whoever it is that is too close to this. All right? Okay. If any of you see a green balloon leave this room, you have my full permission to tackle Larissa. So now that that's taken care of, let's get into the show. A little bit about myself. I am from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. This is my 3rd year here at the Saskatoon Fringe. First year in the Broadway. I've performed the show across Canada as well as twice in Australia. But when I was younger, I was actually really shy. And the idea of standing in front of this many people putting on a show like this for you tonight would have terrified little me. But the more I did this, and the more I got to know my audience, and the more they got to know me, the easier this all became. So in an effort for all of us to be a little more comfortable with each other, I need a few of you to help me out. So I'm going around the room, I'm passing out white cards and markers. If you get a white card and a marker, I want you to write your name nice and large on the blank side. This is also the point in the show where everybody desperately tries to avoid eye contact. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. If you can't see me, I can still see you. So that's one. Let's give one to this gentleman right here. That is two. Again, your name nice and large. Just first name is fine. We'll get another lady. I think you will be fine up there. That is three. Let's get someone from over on the other side. Everyone's looking a little bit too comfortable and safe over there. Let's see. We need the gentleman right here with the yellow squiggle on his shirt. That is four. Finally, let's do five. The lady looking straight ahead, desperately trying not to be seen. That is five. And finally, one more gentleman, I think, will be fun. Yeah, sure, why not? The gentleman with his arms crossed. There you are. That is six. So again, if you have a card and a marker, I want you to write your name nice and large on the blank side. If you do not have a card and a marker, if you're not one of those six people, I want you to give those six people a huge round of applause. Let me join you up here on stage. Come on up, bring your cards and your markers with you. You will need them. Yes, our first one, there's one, there's two, perfect. 3, 4, 5, and 6, there we are. Perfect, and we'll just get you all to line up right here for me, please. Right there. Unit 0, take the marker back. Thank you so much. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5, and 6. It's down there. Oh, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, give our 6 brave volunteers a huge round of applause. Well, I'll get you to scoot down this way just a little bit. Perfect. So, now I need you to take those name tags, hold them in front of you so everyone can see your name, much like you're taking a prison mugshot. For some of you, this is a more familiar feeling than others, isn't it, Timmy? Yes. We have Joy, Saul, Carmen, Quinn, Brittany, Jimmy. That's a very well done name, Quinn. I'm very impressed. So Jimmy, Brittany, Quinn, Carmen, Saul, and Joy. So the reason why you 6 are up here is because when I was younger, I used to play a game called Guess Who. Does anybody remember a game called Guess Who? A few people? For those who are unfamiliar, it was a fun little board game. You had these 2 plastic trays and all these cartoon people. Your opponent would choose one. And you'd ask them questions. Is this a man? Is this a woman? Do they have hair, glasses, beard? And by their answers, you would work out which one they were thinking of. And that's what I'd like to do with these 6. But to play, I need an opponent. I think we're going to use Joy, actually. Joy, would you please come stand right here for me, please? We don't need your name tag anymore. Now, Joy, you have 5 people to choose from. Jimmy, Brittany, Quinn, Carmen, and Saul. Do you know any of these people? No. No. All right. Joy, I want you to think of one of these people. Don't say which one out loud or else this becomes really unimpressive. But think of one of these, choose one of these people, and I want you to say their name in your mind over and over a few times. Really make sure it's stuck in there good, all right? Do you have someone? All right. Now, Joy, just to keep both you and I honest, what I would like you to do is write that person's name down right there for me. And I want you to show it to this lovely lady in the front. That way neither you or I can cheat, lie, change our minds, anything like that. All right, and fold it back up. Perfect. I'll take that back from you. Now, Joy, I'm going to ask you, just back up just a little bit. Perfect. Not too far. Joy, I'm going to ask you a strange question. Have you ever had your mind read before? Maybe. It's a strange sensation. It tickles a little bit, doesn't it? Can I borrow your hand palm up, please? Perfect. This is your souvenir of the experience. You get to keep this and treasure this for the rest of your life. Or the rest of the show, whichever one comes first. Apparently we hit the line early. All right. So you're thinking of one of these people, yes? All right. Now I'm going to ask you questions about this person. And I want you to answer them, and I want you to answer them honestly. But I want you to answer in your mind only. Do you understand? Let's try this again. Joy, I want you to answer in your mind only.
I can do it.
It's not your fault, Joy. I picked you. One more time. Answer in your mind only. Much better. Here we go. All right. First question, very simple, 3 parts. Is this person male or female? Is this person older or younger than you? Is this person taller or shorter than you? You're going to have to concentrate a little harder, Joy. All right. Next question. Do you think you could beat this person up in a fight? It's not you, Quinn. Don't feel bad, man. She's a tough cookie. I wouldn't want to mess with her either. Next question. You and this person go on a citywide pub crawl. At the end of the night, who is more likely to wind up spending a night in jail, you or them? It's not you either. All right. You know what? I'm going to make this a little bit more difficult for me. I'm actually going to get you to face the other direction, Joy. Next question. You and this person go on a first date. At the end of the night, would you expect to... Apparently you're all very friendly people. All right. Next question. You go to this person's house unannounced, uninvited. You knock on the door, they answer. Would you expect them to be wearing pants? Joy, there are 2 people left. Do not turn around. Next question. Do you think this person is wearing underwear right now? Shame on you. Joy, there's 1 person left. I will ask that person to hold their name tag high above their head for everyone to see. Now, Joy, I'm going to count to 3. When I get to 3, you're going to shout the name of the person you're thinking of. If you're correct, we're going to get a huge round of applause. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Saul.
How did I do? Thank you so much. Give our 6 volunteers a round of applause. You may go back to your seats. Except for you, Joy. Come on back, Joy. You don't have to keep the little bits of paper. You can throw them in the bin if you don't want them. But Joy, thank you so much for helping. But I am going to give you a little bit of power. I want you to look out in the audience and find yourself a man. Just one. No need to be greedy. Preferably one you don't know. That gentleman is going to help us up here on stage. Who would you like that man to be? You can go get them, Joy. Okay. Sir, what is your name?
Karan.
Karan? Karan, a round of applause, everybody. Joy, I'm going to get you on this side of the table. Karan, I'm going to get you on this side of the table. Now, before we begin, I want to give you each something. Joy, you seem like a pink kind of person. Yeah, that works. We'll match the blue to your shirt, and I will keep green for myself. So, I want you to take those envelopes, put them someplace safe, someplace I can't get at them, but someplace on you. Go ahead.
Are you looking?
I'm definitely not going for it back there, Karan. So, now that those are tucked away, inside these 3 boxes next to you are 3 objects that I carry with me at any given time. They are also 3 objects that I would hate to lose. Karan, you're going to try and take them from me. So this is what's going to happen. Joy, I'm going to turn this way, and I want you to mix up those boxes. Make sure I can't tell where they started or where they ended up. When you're finished, put them back in a row. And when you're done, say, stop, I'm finished, I'm done. Something to let me know you're satisfied. Go ahead.
I'm done.
You done? Karan, on the table next to you is 3 boxes, correct? Yes?
Yeah.
I want you to choose one of them. Just one. I want you to open up the box and look at the object inside. Don't take it out just yet, but take a minute, remember what it looks like, commit it to memory. When you have it committed to memory, close up the box and remember which one you chose.
Okay.
Done?
Yeah.
I can turn around. Corinne, I want you to imagine that you are a mugger. You think I'm an easy mark. You see me walking towards you, bump your shoulder into mine, you reach your hand in my pockets, you grab something. Not that, Corinne, not that kind of show. You grab something else. Something bigger. You turn, you run, you find a safe place to hide, an alleyway, an archway, around the corner, someplace where you feel secluded. You open up your hands, you look at the object you have. You have my keys, don't you? Open up the box and show everybody my keys. Thank you. Now we're going to take this one out of play just for a minute. We're just going to pop it over here. Now, Joy, if you want to, you can mix up the boxes again. Again, when you're finished, say, stop, I'm finished, I'm done. Something to let me know you're satisfied, go ahead.
Okay.
Done? Corinne, this time we're going to do the same thing. I want you to choose a box, open up the lid, look at the object inside, remember what it is, and remember which box you chose. Done?
Yep.
I can turn around?
Yep.
Same situation, you're a mugger, you think this time you have my wallet, show them. Thank you. Now, to come as no surprise, I know what's in the last box, and that is my phone. Again, 3 items I would hate to lose. We're going to take this one step farther. First of all, Corinne, we're going to bring back that first box with my keys. Second of all, Corinne, do you know what this is?
Yep.
Don't lie, Corinne, you know it's a blindfold. I need you to put this on me. Go ahead.
Okay.
You're so efficient, Corinne. Such a caressing touch. All right. Now, hopefully I don't walk off the stage. I'm counting on the front row to tell me if I get too close. Joy, this time I want you to mix up the boxes again. Whenever you're finished, say, stop, I'm finished, I'm done. Do say it nice and loud. The blindfold does cover my ears. Go ahead.
Okay.
Done? Corinne, this time we're going to do this a little bit differently. This time, I do not want you to open any of the boxes. All right? But I simply want you to choose one by taking your hand, putting it flat on top of the lid. Go ahead. Done?
Yep.
Yes? That box is for Joy. Joy, I want you to pick up that box, hold it in front of your chest, try not to shake it, but do not open it, do not look inside, all right? Done?
Yeah.
All right. There are 2 boxes left, correct?
Yeah.
Corinne, same thing. Don't open any of them, but choose one by simply taking your hand, putting it flat on top of the lid. Go ahead. Done?
Yep.
That box is for you. Same thing. Try not to shake it, but pick it up, hold it in front of your chest. Do not look inside. Done? The final box is for me. We will just leave it on the table, all right? Corinne, please come untie my face. Oh, God. Corinne, are you here with somebody? Are you together? I am so sorry. All right, so let's recap. Inside these 3 boxes are my keys, my wallet, and my phone. Joy, you mix them up. You have no idea which items started or wound up where, correct? And then you chose these boxes by your own free will. And your decisions led to these 3 boxes being in these 3 locations. And you have no idea which item was in what box when you made those decisions, correct?
Yep.
All right. I want you both to imagine the same thing. You're a mugger. You think I'm an easy mark. You see me walking towards you. You bump your shoulder into mine. You reach your hand in my pocket. You grab all 3 objects. You can see them in your hands vividly and clearly. Joy, in your box is my keys. Corinne, in your box is my phone, which means in that box should be my wallet. Joy, open up your box and show everyone my keys. Corinne, my phone, which means that, ladies and gentlemen, by process of elimination, I kept my wallet. Thank you so much. Before I send you back, before you go back, I gave you each an envelope. Just for fun. Let's see who's inside. Get your envelopes out. Open them up. Inside is a folded bit of paper. Pull it out, but don't unfold it just yet. Go ahead. On 3, let's unfold the paper, see what they say, all right? 1, 2, 3. As predicted, Joy, you will get my keys. Karan, you will get my phone, and I will keep my wallet. Thank you so much. Give me 2 round of applause. You may go back. Thank you so much. All right. I think we're all warmed up now. We're ready to go. So who wants to see some real mind reading? After all, that's what you came for, right? Yes? There we go. Let's begin. I need the help from 2 people, 2 ladies, I think. Let's see here. What is your name? Sorry? Tasia, would you mind just standing up for me, please? You don't have to come on stage. You can stay right there. And, what is your name? Susan, would you mind just standing up for me as well? Again, you don't have to come on stage. But I'm going to ask what may seem like a strange question. When you think, do you think more in words or in pictures? Susan? Pictures. Tasia? Pictures. It's interesting because people who think in pictures tend to be more emotional, creative kinds of people. People who think in words tend to be more rational, logical kinds of people. And the truth is everyone's a little bit of both. But when you understand what someone's default is, it's really easy to get under the hood, so to speak. And that's where these 2 little notepads come in. In these notepads, I've collected words. We have art, shoes, lightning, office, ocean, England, clown, clothes, wizard, house, bank, sky, robot, doctor, cowboy, island, farm, tools, space, shopping, etc. Palm up for me, please. Perfect. Don't move. All right. In this one, we have computer, money, breakfast, farm, astronaut, school time, bedroom, light, toy, game, beach, wedding, winter, food, library, soldier, etc. Palm up for me, please. Perfect. Don't move. So, the reason why these words are inside these notepads is because they're designed to make you think of an image associated with that word. So this is what I would like you to do. I would like you to take your free hand. You can face me if you like. Take your free hand. Put your fingertips on top of the notepad. Notice I said nothing but wiggling the fingers. Take your thumb, put it in the bottom of the pages, wherever you like, somewhere in the middle of the notepad. Go ahead. And I want you to lift up to a page. Whichever page you like. Whatever page you're on, remember that word. Remember that word well. Remember whatever image is associated with that word. When you're finished, close up the pad and focus on your word and your image. Susan, into the bin. Into the bin. Perfect. All right, let's begin. You said each, let's focus on the word first. Let's start with the word. Imagine this word. Imagine big, bold, black letters. Make it vivid, make it clear. All right? So letter by letter by letter, big black letters on a white background. Susan, same thing. Big black letters, white background, make it pop in your mind, really stand out. This is a longer word, maybe about 6 or 7 letters, yes? You can answer out loud. No. Over you. Same thing. Think letter by letter by letter. This is also, you have the longer word, 6 or 7 letters, yes? Yes, you can also answer out loud. Yes, all right. Back to you. Spell the word in your mind over and over and over again. Over and over. Imagine what this word means. This is this something you can touch? Yes. Okay, back to you. Same thing. Imagine this word. This is there many different kinds of this thing? Does that make sense? Yes. You're going to get in trouble. Focus on the image. This is a very strong image, isn't it? Yeah. Something to do with light? Does that make sense? Yeah. Back to you. Imagine the image. Imagine the image. This is also something you can touch. Yes. Is it something you own? No. Is it something you owned in the past? No. Is it something you find in a particular place? Yes. Is this something that gets wet? Is it something you would lick? Is this something you would lick? Okay, I think I know what yours is. I'm not entirely sure, but I think I'm confident enough to make a guess. Nice and loud, Susan, what's the word? Ocean in the image. Is that close enough for you? 1 down. All right, thank you so much. Think of your word. might do this. Nice amount of the word. Weather in the image. I say that's close enough. You do, yeah? There we go. Thank you so much. This gets infinitely harder when the words in the images are unrelated. And that's where these little white cards and pencils I'm about to pass out come into play. If you get a card and a pencil, I want you to do two very specific things. So take the card, take a pencil, pass it down. The first thing I want you to do is draw something. Now, it can be anything you like as long as it follows three simple rules. Rule number one, it is something simple, something that doesn't take too long to draw. Rule number two, it's something unique, something that when you see your drawing or something like it, you'll recognize it as your own. Rule number three, please no dirty pictures. If I don't give that last rule, all I get is 12 little white cards with dicks back. It's not fun for anybody. Take a card and a pencil. Underneath your drawing, on the same side of the card, I want you to write down a word. Now, it can be any word you like as long as it is unrelated to your drawing. For example, if you drew a hammer, do not write the word nail. When you are finished drawing your drawing and writing your word, I want you to turn that card face down. Do not show or tell anybody what your drawing or your word is. Do we need a recap? Yes? So again, you're drawing something. Take a card, take a pencil. It can be anything you like. Just drop them there for you. It can be anything you like. Underneath that drawing, you're going to draw a word. When you're finished, turn face down. Do not show or tell anyone. Now, for the hardest part of the show, does anybody have a $20 bill? I promise you will get it back. If you have it, I don't want to touch it. I don't want to go near it. But I do want you to hold it up in the air so Susan can see where it is. So, gentlemen in the back, there's one. $3.76. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, hold it high up so Susan can see where you are. 5. Susan, there are $20 bills popping up around the room. Now I'm going to give you a choice. Which one of these $20 bills would you like to use?
I think that's the one who works so hard.
The gentleman standing up. Sir, what is your name?
Erling.
Erling? Erling, I don't want to touch your $20 bill. I don't want to go near your $20 bill. But I want you to do something very specific with it, all right? First thing, Erling, I want you to do is I want you to take your $20 bill and look the Queen in the eyes. All right? Now I want you to take that $20 bill, fold it in half so you can still see the Queen. Perfect. Nope, still see the Queen. All of the Queen. There we go. Nope. There we go. Now I want you to fold it in half one more time so you can still see the Queen's whole face. Same way. There you go. You can still see the Queen on the outside of the bill? All right. There's a reason for this, which we'll get to, I promise. But to keep it safe, again, I don't want to touch your $20 bill. I don't want to go near your $20 bill. So I want you to keep it folded and seal it in this envelope for me. Lick it and seal it shut. All right? That's right. Finally, we need a lady to think of someone that they're close to. What is your name? Yeah. Ashley. Ashley, I need you to think of someone that you're close to, someone who speaks to you often, but someone who's not here with you tonight. Can you think of someone? All right. I want you to write that person's name down right there for me. Keep it covered. Keep it safe. Don't show anybody, especially this guy. He looks shady. Keep it secret. Slide it back in the envelope. Lick it. Seal it shut. All right? Sorry, your name was again? Ashley. All right. Thank you. So, around the room, there are little white cards with drawings and words on them. I don't want to touch any of those either. So Tasia, would you please collect those cards for me? If you have a little white card with a drawing and a word, put your hand up so she can see where you are. As you collect them, keep them face down, mix them as you go so you can't tell who or where they came from. Everyone else is going to give her a huge round of applause. You don't have to get all of them as long as you get most of them. That's good enough. Ashley, your name is all sealed away. You haven't shown or told anyone. All right. Where is Erling? Erling, your $20 bill. Folded up, sealed away. Yes? You haven't, no one else has touched it, been near it, correct? Think so. All right. Tasia, again, give them a good mix. Make sure that they are totally shuffled. And when you have most or all of them, please join me up on stage. Come on up, yep. Another round of applause. So it's Tasia, yes?
Yeah.
Yes. Tasia, we'll just get you to stand right here. Now, I'll take the pencil. We don't need that. Now, Tasia, I want you to choose one of those cards, just one. And I want you to look at the drawing and the word on that card, all right? Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Can you remember it?
Yeah.
You can remember the drawing and the word?
Yeah.
All right. Now, Tasia, I want you to take that card and slide it face down in this envelope for me, please. Done?
Yeah.
So, we're thinking of drawing the word, yes? It's locked in the line. Give that a pinch, make sure it stays sealed. Perfect. I want you to choose another card, but this time, don't look at it. We want to keep it completely and totally secret, all right? We don't want to know, we don't want anyone to know what that drawing or word is. I want you to slide it face down in this envelope for me, please. Done?
Yeah.
All right. I will trade you envelopes for cards. Again, give that a pinch, make sure it stays sealed. I'll take the little white cards from you. Keep them both pinched, yeah. Make sure they stay stuck. There we go. There. Perfect. Now, I want you to collect Ashley's name and Erling's $20 bill as well, to another huge round of applause. Go ahead. Again, mix them as you go. Make sure you can't tell who or where they came from. Hold them up to the light. Make sure you can't read or see anything in that envelope, all right? Perfect. All right. And once you have them all, please give them one more little mix, and I want you to stand them on end in this little wooden stand for me, please. Perfect. Just right there, so just 1, 2, 3, 4, please. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll just get you to step back over there. So let's recap. Inside these 4 envelopes is a drawing and a word you have seen, a drawing and a word no one has seen, Erling's $20 bill, and Ashley's name. None of which I have seen or touched, correct?
Yeah.
Let's begin. You said you think more in pictures, yes?
Yeah.
So let's focus on the picture first. Imagine seeing that drawing again. Imagine drawing it yourself if you can. This is a bit strange. This could be a couple things. Yeah? You can answer out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be something like this, I think. Is that close enough?
Yeah.
What was it? A chef hat? Or a tree, maybe? Something that looked like this. Yes. Whose drawing is this? Who drew this? You? Okay. Just so you know, that's a 1 out of 12 chance. Think of your word. Okay. See, the thing is, when people draw things, they don't realize that sometimes, even though they think they're on the way, they actually are. I think this is your word. Nice and loud. What was the word? Shoe. Is that close enough for you? Thank you so much for your seat. Give a round of applause, everybody. All right. That is 1 down. That is our first drawing down. Thank you so much. So let's move on. Let's move on to another drawing, the drawing that no one saw. So everyone who drew a drawing, draw it again in your mind. Make it vivid, make it clear. Really make it stand out. Big, bold lines. I think, Joe, you didn't draw one, did you? No, okay. In a minute, I'm going to ask you to do something, all right? So let's see again. Think of your drawings. Imagine your drawings again. Joy, would you mind just coming up to the front of the stage? Don't look at what I wrote just yet. But Joy, I need you to be the eyes and the ears of everyone here, and I need you to describe what this drawing is. All right? So we're going to open up the envelope, and we have. Could you please tell everyone what that drawing is?
It's a smiley face, half smiling, says vodka, sunglasses.
So a smiley face, with a half smile, wearing sunglasses, and the word underneath is vodka. Joy, is that close enough for you? Thank you so much. All right, so we're down to two. We are down to Erling's $20 bill and Ashley's name. Now, Erling, one of these has your $20 bill in it. It could be the one closest to me. It could also be the one closest to you. Which one do you think it's in? Yes. The one closest to you. That side. I bet you're wrong. I'll bet you $20. I think it's in this one. Would you mind joining us up on stage? Let's test it out. Give them a round of applause, everybody. So this could be Ashley's name. I could be wrong, unlikely, but I could be wrong. Erling, we'll just get you over on the other side of me. Come on up. Now, Erling, we're going to open this up. We're going to see what's inside. Don't touch this. Larissa will hit you. Over there, sir. All right. So, just take a small step forward for me, please. So, in here could be Ashley's name. Could also be your $20 bill. We're going to open it up. We're going to see what's inside. If it's your $20 bill, keep it folded. All right? If it's Ashley's name, crumple it up. Make sure I can't see it. No one else can see it. Go ahead. Reach in and pull what you find. Is it a $20 bill?
Yeah.
Yes. Keep it out. Let's keep it in plain view. Let's not lose track of where it is. So, Erling, we had you fold that $20 bill in a very particular way, didn't we? Yes. All right. The reason why is because every dollar bill printed in Canada is unique. Does anybody know why? Serial number. Every dollar bill printed in Canada has a 10-character serial number, 3 letters, followed by 7 numbers. The chance of being able to guess a serial number like that is somewhere around 1 in 176 billion, give or take. Erling, do you remember where you got that $20 bill?
Yeah.
Where?
From my wallet.
From your wallet. Fair enough. All right. I want you to imagine taking that $20 bill out of your wallet, holding it up, go through that process in your mind over and over and over again. Over and over and over again. Like a video on fast forward and repeat. Make it vivid, make it clear. Over and over and over again. Over and over. Don't stop. Over and over and over again. Vivid and clear. Faster, 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 faster. Again and again and again and again. Over and over and over again. What did you have for lunch 2 days ago? Don't worry about it. Focus on the bill. Again, again, again. Out of your wallet, holding up, over and over and over again. Okay. Let's, when you get dressed in the morning, what sock you put on first?
Right.
Always?
I don't know.
Missing that first letter. Now, the reason why we had to fold that dollar bill in that particular way is because even if somehow I can see through that envelope, there is no way I can see the serial number on the outside of that bill, can I?
Nope.
Unfold that $20 bill. On the opposite side of the queen, the serial number is printed twice along the bottom. Could you please read that serial number nice and clear for us?
BSC 0755892.
Is that it? Thank you so much. You can keep that as a souvenir. You can have that as a souvenir. That will come later, don't worry. All right. All that's left is Ashley's name. Ashley, think of this person. Imagine this person is standing in front of you. Imagine having a conversation with this person. Imagine how they move, how they sound. Hold on. Who wrote down the word soup? What is your name?
Nancy?
Nancy? Would you mind just standing up for me, please? Pick your drawing. What did you draw? Close enough?
Way fancier.
Never mind that. Think of your person. Imagine. Thank you. Yes. Think of your person. Imagine this person standing in front of you. Imagine having a conversation with this person. Imagine how they move, how they sound, how they gesture. Imagine what you talk about with them. You can try and imitate them in your mind if you can. Is this a man? No. Woman? Around your age? It'll take a few years. Best friend, maybe? Yeah. It's a very unusual name, isn't it? I don't know if I'm going to spell it right. Who is this person to you? Best friend. How long have you known each other? 8 years? How did you meet? High school. Okay. In class, outside. When was the last time you spoke to this person? Today? In person, phone, text? In person? What is your best friend's name? Navdeep? Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to talk about the box. So before the show, as you were coming in, my lovely assistant Hannah was in the back. She was asking you to fill out information that went into a little black cardboard box. On blue bits of paper, she asked you for a location or landmark of some kind. On yellow bits of paper, she asked you for a famous person or character. And on pink bits of paper, she asked you for an everyday object of some sort. You wrote it down, you folded it up, you stuck it in the box, and someone put that box there. Where is that someone? What is your name? Ayla. Ayla, you put the box there. And other than you, no one has touched it.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? It hasn't moved, hasn't been tampered with?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay. Did you put something in the box?
No.
No, okay. Let's see what this is all about. Would you mind helping me on stage? Give her a round of applause, everybody. Ayla will get you to just stand right here for me, please. We do need 2 people to help her out. Let's see, the lady in the blue, what is your name? Jennifer, would you mind joining me on stage as well? Give her a round of applause, everybody. And finally, a gentleman to help us out. Saul, I think you'll be good for this. Come on up, give him a round of applause, everybody. We'll just get you right next to Jennifer as well. Yeah, perfect. So, did any of you put anything in the box? No? You did? Saul did? All right. So the reason why I asked for these 3 bits of information is because when I was a kid, I loved playing Clue. I loved playing Clue. It's my favorite game. I always won. Mostly because I cheated, but that's beside the point. But because I always won, no one wants to play with me anymore, so we have to make our own version. So inside this blue box, we have locations and landmarks, which are now the scenes of the crime. We have yellow bits of paper with famous people or characters who are the suspects. And we have pink bits of paper, which are the murder weapons. So let's begin. Ayla, I want you to reach inside and grab any blue piece of paper you like. All right? Jennifer, any yellow piece of paper you like. And finally, Saul, any pink piece of paper you like. Done? All right. Unfold your bits of paper, see what they say. You can show each other, but show no one else. When you each know what each other has, I want you to crumple it up in a little ball, make sure I can't see it, read at it, get anything like that. All right? Yeah, you can show each other, yeah. Done? All right. So, Ayla, we'll start with you. You're thinking of a place of some kind, yes? Is this a place you've been to?
No.
Is this a place you're familiar with?
Sort of, I guess.
Sort of. Is this a place you would like to go? Yes. Would you go by yourself or with family and friends?
Either.
Either or? Okay. Think of this place. Imagine what's around. If it's urban, if it's rural, imagine what the buildings look like. If there's trees or rocks or dirt, imagine that. This is something you do a lot of water, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay, I think I know what it is. I'm not sure I'm going to spell it right. Okay, that's one. Jennifer, you're thinking of a famous person or character, yes? Is this a famous person or character you're familiar with? Yes. It's not a real person, it's a fictional character. Yes. Very famous fictional character. An animal. Like a book, Jennifer. All right. And finally, Saul, you're thinking of an everyday object, yes? Yes. Is this an object you own? Sorry. No. Is this an object you've owned in the past? Yes. Is this an object you find in a particular room of the house? Yes. Is this an object you would buy once and use it over and over and over again, or an object you would buy once, use and throw away? Once and throw away. Does this thing come in various colors and flavors? It can. And Saul, would you use this by yourself or with a friend?
You could.
Okay, we're gonna go with this. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I am committed. Ladies and gentlemen, there has been a murder. A body was found earlier today. Sir, what is your name? Chris was found brutally beaten to death. But what tipped police off to foul play is that Chris was found in a place he never should have been. A place Chris had no business being. A place Chris never should have gone. Ayla, what was that place? Hawaii. But Chris, an investigation ensued. And before long, a suspect was apprehended. But that suspect was so famous, so well known, so high profile, that his face was in every tabloid, in every supermarket across the globe. Jennifer, who was that suspect? Bugs Bunny! But Chris, after hours and hours of interrogation, Bugs Bunny cracked. He came clean. He confessed to the whole thing. It was a crime of passion. He gave the police everything. He gave them motive. He gave them opportunity. He even gave them the murder weapon. Saul, what was that murder weapon? Thank you so much. You can go back to the seat. Bugs Bunny in Hawaii with a condom. Sick. Ladies and gentlemen, the evening is coming to a close. One of these days I'm going to get down without going. Have you had fun? Marissa, how is this doing? Good? Nothing's happened to this? You're satisfied that this has been untouched? You're happy with this? Before we get to this, can we do one more thing? Would you mind helping me with one more thing? Come on up, Larissa. Give her a round of applause, everybody. Larissa, do you like to read? Yes. What do you like to read? Like books. Like books. What kind of books? Just over on that side. Murder mystery. All right. I also like to read. And the reason why I like to read is this is my full-time job. I travel across Canada doing festivals and theaters and private events and Christmas parties and all kinds of things. And every once in a while I wind up in a tiny little town in the middle of nowhere with no TV, no Wi-Fi, nothing to do. So one of my favorite things to do when I find myself in one of these little towns is go to the old part of downtown, because without fail, in the old part of these old towns is a used bookstore. And it's filled from floor to ceiling with old books, and it smells like paper and dust, and I go in there with 20 bucks and I buy 1,000 books, and I'm set for my time while I'm there. And I brought 3 of my favorites with me here tonight. I brought The Prestige by Christopher Priest. Really good book, really good movie. Have you read it? Have a look, make sure it's a real book. There's no, I don't know, trapdoors, solar panels, anything like that. It's a real book, yes. I brought Divergent by Veronica Roth. Again, really good book, not so great movie. Same thing, have a look, make sure it's a real book. All the pages are different, nothing stuck together, anything like that. And finally, I brought, don't judge me, Chris. Team Edward, am I right? Same thing, make sure it's a real book, all the pages are different, yes. Now, Larissa, I'm going to get you to choose one of those books. Which book would you like to use? Divergent by Veronica Roth. Are you sure?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
Without a doubt.
Yes.
Positive.
Yes.
Listen, Larissa. I know what's going to happen. It's going to be amazing. They're going to clap, mostly for you. But the last thing I want is for you to go home from here tonight, walk through your front door, go up to your bedroom, put on your pajamas, lay down, fall asleep, and at 3 in the morning, shoot up from your bed and say, I wish that guy would give me one more chance to change my mind. Are you sure you want to use Divergent by Veronica Roth?
Yes.
Okay. Just come stand right here for me, please. You can put the other 2 books down. I will take that one from you. We're going to make this very simple. You're going to run this down the side of the book. You're going to say stop whenever you like, all right?
Stop.
Right there, are you sure?
Yes.
A little less than halfway. Do you want to try again? Pick a different page. You're good here. So Larissa, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to peel back the corner of the book. I want you to take a look at the very first word in the very first line. All right? So here we go. Good?
Okay.
All right. We'll give that back to you. We'll also give you a marker and a paper pad. Do you want weather or condom? Weather. Good choice. There you are. Now, Larissa, you and I are going to stand back. And I want you to write down your word. Do write it nice and large, but don't show it to anybody just yet. When you're finished writing it down, keep it covered, keep it close to your chest, make sure no one can see it, especially me. As you write down your word, I want you to imagine what this word means. For example, if it's an object or a thing, imagine interacting with this object or thing in some way. If it's an action or activity, imagine performing this action or activity. If it's a descriptive word, imagine something matches that description. Larissa, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. You have your word written down? It's not like it and the like or no word, is it? No. But it's not very long. It's only both 4 or 5 letters. This is a thing. This is something you can touch. This is something you have. You have more than one. Larissa. Do these things come in pairs? Yes. Is this a body part?
Yes.
Oh, this got awkward real fast. This is a body part that stays covered most of the time, doesn't it?
No.
Okay, I'm going to go with this. All right, Larissa, turn and face our lovely audience. I'm going to teach you how to get a round of applause. Ready? It's very simple. It's 3 steps. The first step is you take a step. The second step is you take a free hand and throw it in the air. Yeah. The third step, which you're not going to do yet, is you turn your pad around, you show everybody your word, and you shout it so everybody, even way in the back, can hear what that word is. All right? So back a step, back a step, back a step. I'm going to count down from 3 to 1. When I get to 1, you're going to go through all 3 steps. You're going to turn your pad around. You're going to shout your word. They're going to go nuts. All right? Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Feet.
Feet. Oh my God, that makes so much more sense. But luckily I also said feet.